Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, everyone? Sorry about the delayed start there, but it gave time for people to find the stream and tune in. David, I checked out your album. That's pretty insane, dude. 20 hours to print. Forget that. The Battlestar Galactica looks really cool, though. I was gonna say there shouldn't be an echo. Hey, Striker. Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of galaxies again today. What we should do, though, I don't know yet. Part of me wants to do more black sun hunting, but I feel like that's really boring, and we just did that. But if you guys don't mind, that's what I'll do. Also, missions. I can either do solo missions on my rifleman, combat medic, or I could do bounty hunter missions on dog. What is the tool you were on about in a previous stream when you were talking about materials and good quality stuff? Oh, Galaxy Harvester. Which stream are you watching? Oh, actually, I could just put the link in both. Hold on. Did I lose it? Oh, no, here it is. There you go. That link is a website where players can players update the website with resources as they spawn in game, and it helps other players know what resources are available. But again, it's important to know it is player run, so it will not update automatically as new resources generate. Like it's based. Oh god, you get what I'm saying. It's solely dependent on players submitting information. Yeah, I think the site has been around since live. Alright, well... No, yeah, if you guys want to come Black Sun hunting with me, go ahead and get buffed up and we'll go back out to Yavin again. Hopefully we have better luck today than we did the other day. You don't need doctor buffs. I can give you doctor buffs. You just need to get entertainer buffs. You were watching the series yesterday so you could get back into the game. Now you're just grinding BH to get your houses uncondemned. I mean, that is one way to do it. There's a house in my city on lock that I wish was condemned, but I don't know how much maintenance this dude must have put into it. It has been there for 1.5 years now. No, 2 years. How long have we had this guild? The guild's over 2 years. The house has been sitting there for over 2 years and it's still not condemned. Amtrig, any ideas if they will add an in-game guild list? Not on Basilisk. It's possible they might get some sort of guild UI on Suncrusher once the project's done, but since there was no in-game guild list at this version of Galaxies in live, we will definitely not see one on Basilisk. No, yeah, like I said, guys, I'm just gonna go Black Sun hunting on Yavin again, so get your mind buffs and come on out. We shall ride together. Smurfo Rama, just watched my medic vid. Thanks for the head start. Yeah, definitely, dude. Any crafting grind in this game is a pain in the rear. Like, I had thought the doctor crafting grind was bad, and then I did armor smith. And I think... I mean, armor smith was pretty bad, but I'm pretty sure there's a worse one. Whether it's weaponsmith or architect, I don't know. I haven't done them all, so... You won't be able to make it due to issues with your launcher. That's alright, man. It's not going to be the last time I'm doing this. For the rest of you, if you want to meet up in Coronet, I'll drive around Coronet a couple times. Oops, what am I doing? I'll wait for like 10 minutes. We'll do a 10-minute delay on our hunt to allow people that want to join to meet up with me in Coronet. The guild you were in disbanded? What guild was it, if you don't mind me asking? Droid Engineer grind wasn't so bad. That's another one I haven't done yet. Gonna try to help you out. You're only a novice pistolier, Klezzy. That's no big deal. I mean, most of this isn't actually fighting. It's just driving around looking. So, Alright, yeah, Instinct, go get your mind buffs and then come back. Do you not already have mind buffs? No, you don't. Alright. I'll give you your doctor buffs when you get back. Kopani, are you planning to make the village tutorials on Nova, or will you do them when you publish 9 hits? I'm going to do them on Nova. As a matter of fact, I kind of had to decide today whether I was going to stream today or whether I wanted to do a video on Nova today. But since I told you guys a couple days ago that I was going to stream either on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I didn't stream yesterday, I figured I would stream now. I pretty sure I'm going to be able to do whatever again tomorrow, so I'll probably record a video tomorrow and have it posted, or have it ready and to be posted on Saturday. Hey, Zombie the Zombie, is Basilisk the best server to play on right now? That is debatable. It depends. I love playing on Basilisk because Basilisk is the most authentic server. They're trying to recreate the most accurate representation of how the game actually was back in live. That includes all the problems it had back in live as well. So a bunch of the other servers are changing things for better or for worse to be different than it actually was in live. So to somebody who actually played the game, you know, 10, 15 years ago, however long it's been, I prefer playing on Basilisk because it's what I remember. It also has the biggest population out of any of the servers, so that's always a plus when you're playing an MMO. And here come the Steam messages again. What's on Nova that's not on Basilisk? Right now, the Jedi Village. Coronet is a rebel city right now, yes. If you stay in the starport, though, you should be fine. Yeah, no problem, David. The village is more or less fully operational on Nova right now. They want people on there testing the quests to make sure everything is working the way it wants to be, or they want it to be. And yeah, Publish 9 is coming very soon. Still no date, but very soon. I appreciate it, Nima. I'm just a regular player like everyone else. Alright, we'll wait like another 5 minutes. Hey James, I am going black sun hunting again today because we didn't have any luck the other day. So, hopefully we actually find some stuff today. Hey, Forelli. And anybody that's... Jesus, why can't I talk today? Anybody that's interested in following me around on Yavin, doing absolutely nothing while we look for Black Sun is welcome to come. I cannot guarantee your safety, of course. Smurfarama, do I have any tips for fast combat experience as a rifleman? Yes. Very first skill that you must get. Flushing Shot 2. This ability right here, Counter Sniping 3, is the very first box that should be your priority. From Novice Rifleman, get Counter Sniping 1, Counter Sniping 2, Counter Sniping 3. Because even though it doesn't say in the in-game tooltip... Oh, it does say. This ranged area attack ability allows you to attempt to startle and stun multiple opponents simultaneously. This is your AoE as a Rifleman. Also, use a very fast spray stick. The only rifle that I grinded the whole Rifleman profession using just a spray stick. They don't hit very hard, but they hit very fast. And in a profession where missing a shot and then having to wait 10 seconds to make another shot is a really big deal, the ability to fire quickly is better than, you know, firing slowly and powerfully.
Thanks, my young friend.
Who is that? Oh, Jambi the Zombie. Thank you for the follow. You're already buffed, aren't you? What about your mind? Ah, your mind buffed too. Alright. Hey, Nesikaru. We're gonna have a nice little raiding party. Then the Sin Awakens. God damn it, guys. Were those my only wound packs? I think they were. How about for Carboneer? I've never actually done Carboneer. Oh, shit. I accidentally redid my own Constitution buff. Striker, I'll get the Constitution at the end. Let me see. Carboneer. This is the one. Full auto area 2. What sucks about this, though, is this needs combat experience. So Carboneer's AoE move is actually probably the most difficult to get. I'm gonna make some wound packs, and we're waiting for Instinct to get mine buffed. I don't want to use like my best resources for these. There's really no reason to do that. Just use these. Alright, good. If anybody in the group needs buffs, please let me know, because I'm doing a little bit of multitasking right now and I might not be paying attention. Special abilities 4. Charge shot 2. Oh yeah, that is pretty nice. I don't know if... I know Sire was here already, so he's not coming. I don't know if Ubly or Oobly, were you coming with us? Are you in stream? I do not know the answer to these questions. Dupima is buffed. He's buffed. He's buffed. He's buffed. You're buffed. Oobly is not buffed, but I don't think he's with us. Nim is buffed, right? No. Yes. Okay. Alright. Oh, yeah. Hey, Caesar. You can come. I'll buff you real quick. That ticket price. Yeah, if it is a little expensive to go to these exotic worlds, but if you can't afford it, I could spot you. My God. Alright. I mean, when we're done with this, if we still have a group together, we almost have enough people to, like, go do something actually fun. But we have to get our revenge on those damn Black Sun, man. You just spent all your money on armor for your Wookiee character. How can I transfer armor between characters? There's two ways to do it. You can either dual log, because you're allowed to sign in two characters at the same time. So if you check the little checkbox on the Galaxy's launchpad that says multiple instances, you can open up a second instance of the game on your computer and then just trade between the two characters. Or you can get a house, add both characters to the admin list on the house, and just drop the armor in the house on the one character and sign into your other character and pick it up. Yes, Klezzy, Yavin 4 Labor Outpost. Hey, Arsha. I really want to know how the Empire would try to get tourism to places like Endor or Yavin 4, aside from the fact both are military operations at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think tourism is really, like, a thing to those planets. Like, I think the whole fact that there's, like, a transport shuttle that you can buy tickets for... Thanks for the hollow, Extaz. I don't think that this is, like, an actual thing. Right? Can you examine the shuttle? I swear I just had it targeted. There we go. Wait. Look at that. The black cube that is the shuttle. Was Stiro with us? Who's Stiro? Oh, Stiro is with us. Alright. Welcome. This is the largest group for a useless, like an easy task ever. I mean, I guess it could be worse. We could get a group this big together to go kill, like, womp rats outside of Mos Eisley. That would be the biggest group for the most useless task. He says, no wonder you didn't get my mail. I thought your name was Mobius Mone, M-O-N-E. It's not, it's M-U-N-E, but on that note, everything in Galaxies with communications between two different characters is first names only. So you don't, it doesn't matter what the last name is, if it's a male, if you're sending a whisper or tell as it is in this game, all you need is the character's first name. Go kill 5 Black Sun thugs, brings half the galaxy. We actually did group up and do an Ewok slaughter once. And one of our group members looted an Ewok crossbow. which is like insanely rare for some reason. And this is what happens when a group of idiots come together. We just drive in tight little circles on our speeder bikes, spamming chat with jump emotes. Alright, we got Oobly. Who crashed, though? Link crashed. I don't know what Link's character's name is. Is it this one? Dupima? No. Oh, it's Instinct. When's the next time I'm doing one of these? Because you have to get ready for work in 30 minutes. I'm not really sure, dude. These are just kind of like spur-of-the-moment things. My schedule changes every week, so I can't really plan on it more than a week in advance. Yeah, not only that, Radical, we're gonna stun them, and we're gonna blind them. We're gonna dizzy them, we're gonna knock them down, and then we're gonna kick them in the nuts while they're on the ground. That's what we're doing. Yeah, Ojutash, if when we're done here, if you're still around, we'll get you in the guild and we can get you set up with a house in the city. That's no problem. We'll cut off their balls. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'll be doing any of that, but I'm not going to stop you if that's, you know, if that's your thing. If you've got like a collection of male testicles back in your house, like, by all means, don't let me stop you. Alright, that's it. Our group is complete. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Instinct makes 10 people. Let's move out. It's the largest group of people. They're going to do absolutely nothing for the next hour and a half.
I am here because you are here.
Here we go. Arsha starting with his donations already. Dude, we literally just left the outpost. Oh, you know what I forgot? Hold on, wait. We're gonna put this on stream. I gotta put us as a brought to you by. Right? Because this is what I said that I would do last time. Where can we put this that doesn't look ridiculous? Right in the middle? On the left? Here, we can do it down here. I'll bump this up. That's a rock. There you go. This Black Sun hunt is officially brought to you by Arshalals. And I should, if I had room on there, I would put and Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson. Hey, Wildcard Acres. Smurfarama, you're so glad you asked me. You bought a speed stick from K-Gun, and this is hilarious. It's like a completely different gameplay from a typical rifle. Yeah, dude. The spray stick is like the what's it called? The hidden gem of like grinding riflemen. Oh, we already lost 2 people. We lost. Where'd we lose? Naniskaru and Nima have fallen behind, or are they invisible? No, that's Clamia. Where's that? Dupima. Alright, there we go. Nanis is catching up. Oh god! We stopped on top of a group of angry chows. What is it? Chow? Choku. A frenzied Choku. Alright, so I'm pretty confident that everybody in this group is watching at least one of the streams. So that's good for me because I don't have to type to you guys. But if you've watched previous Black Sun hunts in the past, there really is no strategy to this. We just drive around aimlessly. Gotta bounce for a bit, probably be back in an hour. Alright, dude. Yeah, shoot me a mail and remind me that you wanted to join the guild, and then we can meet up in the future in case I'm not around when you get back. No, like a prediction? I haven't done the Black Sun prediction in a while. I think, actually, I lost all the UI set up in my stream software to do, like, a counter. Like, I would have to set that all back up again. And I think there's so many more people watching right now. Like, we've got, between YouTube and Twitch right now, is almost 50 people. So, like, in order for me to do, like, a, oh, I don't know, like, list everybody's prediction like I used to do. Like, before, we'd only have, like, 5 or 6 people watching, so I could be like, okay, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And, like, there's people, I would just put it in a notepad file, but in order for me to track all that right now, I would need something, either someone else to do it, or a tool to do it for me. I don't know if you guys want to, like, split up, or if we just want to conga line this whole thing. Because while the conga line is pretty hilarious, we could cover a lot more ground if we spread out into, like, a horizontal line. What are Black Suns anyway? Some gang that ambushes you? Quite the contrary. We're the ones doing the ambushing here. And actually, I'm not sure, with a group this size, do they still con red? Like, will they still show up with red rings on the radar? That's weird, can't fit through there. Grey Jeth, you got the center of being macro working. Very cool, dude. Yeah, I know it definitely does help. It just, I don't personally do anything that requires it, so I don't run with one. But if you're doing like the Death Watch bunker or fighting crate dragons or something, then yeah, you absolutely should use one. Give you some chords and you'll do a 1 kilometer circle. I don't really do it based on chords. I just kind of like... I don't know. Like, I'm going to actually throw something up on stream here in a second. Of course, the second I alt-tab, I get stuck on some trees. Oh my god, it's the second time that's happened. Knock that shit off. So... Here, I'll do it this way.
Thanks, my young friend.
Thank you for the follow, Dimitri Euphoria? Dimitri Euphoria? However you pronounce your name. Sorry, I'm very bad with that. Alright, here is basically a map of Yavin. And what I typically do is I almost always spawn or land at the labor outpost down here. My typical search pattern for Black Suns is something like this. I usually drive up the west coast, along the north coast, then I cut in, like on the east side. I'll do like a zigzag pattern along there. Then I'll usually do some kind of zigzag along this southern island. I try to cover as much of this southern island as possible. I don't know why. I've just had luck there before. And then I do something like this. I'll go around, I cut through here. And at this point, I mix it up. Like sometimes I'll go around and check out this area. Other times I'll come back and do like a zigzag through here. And I usually end it with a zigzag on this side. And like end the whole hunt at this starport here. I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. It's always random. What's so special about this armor they drop? It's just rare. It's not very good, but this is the only way that you can get it, so people pay quite a bit for it. It's also a component that's used in crafting Mandalorian armor, which likewise isn't very good, you know, compared to like composite. But it's extremely rare. Like a piece of Mandalorian armor is worth several million credits. And obviously it looks cool. But the real reason we're out here is, aside from the armor, these guys drop a jetpack base, which is one of the several subcomponents that are used to make a jetpack. And I think right now a jetpack base is worth something like 10 million credits. So yeah, that's why we're here. An hour and a half of driving around and not finding anything sucks. But an hour and a half of driving around and coming out of that with 10 million credits, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just Demetria? Alright, sorry. Oh, she's the owner of your zoo. I see. Did you send me coordinates to that? Not yet. Oh, shoot, Stero. You were the one who sent me the mail. Aw, Taylor. $5. Sweet. Thank you, Taylor. Taylor, I still have that email from that chat that we had that other night. We got to do that sometime. As a matter of fact, I just got a new recruit join my guild the past 2 days that is a big role player. I don't know if they're watching the stream right now, but I did pass them your name and told them that if they're looking to roleplay that they should contact you. I don't know if they have yet or not, and I don't want to put their name on stream in case they don't want their... in case they don't want to be made public or whatever. But if you get a mail from someone or a tell from someone saying that they just joined my guild or that they know me, but they're looking to roleplay, that's it's legit. Doing out the RPers? No. So, what are ADKs that everyone seems to want to buy? ADK stands for, as Ramduro said in chat, is an anti-decay kit. It is an item that can be applied to either a piece of armor, a piece of clothing, or a weapon to prevent it from ever losing durability, therefore never being destroyed or losing condition, or, in the case of armor, losing its protection rating. The reason they're so expensive is because an anti-decay kit the only way to get one is to claim it as a veteran reward after playing the game for like 9 months, I think. So when you've been playing the game for 9 months, you can claim an anti-decay kit 1 time per account. So it doesn't matter if you have 10 characters, you can only ever get 1 anti-decay kit for your entire account. So if you want more than one, the only way you can get more than one is to convince somebody else who doesn't plan on using theirs to sell it to you. And because of that, rarity, I think right now the average price for them is like 12 million credits. They used to be worth 15 million, but the price is kind of going down a little bit. Because I think all the people who want them have already purchased the ones that they wanted. But I don't know. It's interesting because it's an item that is very dependent on how many people are playing the game. Because if there aren't many people playing, then there aren't that many anti-decay kits in circulation. Yeah, it's something all the PvPers want, as Stiro says in chat. Kuyat, that RP person that I'm talking to is Taylaria in chat right above you. Microwave Koala. Hello all, I've just returned to SWG after almost 8 years away. Wow, it's good to be back. Looking for a guild and people to group with. Great content, Mobius. Got me hooked again. First of all, hilarious name. I hope you haven't microwaved a koala, but I do like the blend of two seemingly unrelated terms is always a funny way to come up with a name. But yeah, thank you for the support. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Who do you send the waypoint to in-game? You can send it to me. It's just Mobius, M-O-B-Y-U-S. The same as it is in Twitch without the last name. I believe she is in the Discord. Yeah, she is. There she goes. She just said something. Alright, so we started with a group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've already lost 3 people. And, 4 people, if you count Impelian being over a kilometer away. But that's okay, because that just means we're covering more ground. Alright, I see your email, Demetria, but I'm not gonna open it on stream. I'll check it out later. What's up, Roy Cop? You've got one friend who wants to play SWG, but he refuses to play until Jump to Lightspeed is implemented. Your friend's gonna be waiting like 3 or 4 years, dude. Especially if he's waiting for Jump to Lightspeed to be finished. We might see signs of Jump to Lightspeed, like on the basic level. Oh no, do not mention Bloodfin, man. Bloodfin does not have Jump to Lightspeed. If he wants to play, like, full-blown Jump to Lightspeed, he has to go to, like, Legends or one of the NGE servers. Because they're the ones that are using the stolen code, or the leaked code that has all the actual stuff in it already. Bloodfin's version of Jump to Lightspeed is like spaghetti code, just thrown together with assets ripped off of the game. Like, I haven't done it myself, but I've heard horror stories of, like, people saying, like, for some reason it just goes 2D for no reason. Like, the ships get super, like, paper thin, or, like, shooting our blasters crashes the game. I don't know, because I've never done it. But from what I understand, like, it's not Jump to Lightspeed. The spaghetti talk made you hungry? I'm sorry, Martin. Yeah, I mean, Basilisk may take longer to implement new stuff than other servers, but you can be damn sure that by the time it hits Basilisk, it's been tested to the point where it's going to be working. Mostly, if not completely. Word. Watch out, rebels. We're going through an Imperial camp. Let's see. Do we have any rebels with us that are going to get attacked? We do have a couple rebels. They might not be combatant, though. Cameron asks, so in regards to Jedi, when they come in, do you get a new Force-sensitive character, or does the character that completes the trial become it? With this version of the game, with the Jedi Village, it's going to be the character that you complete the village on that becomes your Jedi character. Now, in Live, I'm trying very hardly to remember what the cap on the characters was in 14.1. I think you were allowed to have 2 characters per server during the village period. Because I know when I unlocked Jedi, I got a... was it... what happened? No. It was 1. You were allowed 1 character per server. And when you unlocked Jedi, the character that you completed the village on became your Jedi, but you got a second character slot so that you could have a regular character. And then when the NGE hit, or there was some update that they did that they gave everybody a second character slot. And when that update happened, if you had already unlocked a second character slot, you got a third. So the people that had previously unlocked a character slot actually still had an advantage over those that didn't. But they did eventually bump everybody up to 2. I don't remember where that update falls into the timeline, but I do remember that that's how that happened. Yeah, Forelli's saying 14.1, you only had 1 per server. The second per server happened late in the CU. Yeah. So 14.1, you only had 1 character slot. That character became your Jedi, and you got a second slot to make as a regular character. Yeah, I think a 3-character limit on... not on... well, they won't do it on Basilisk. It'll be on Sun Crusher. I think 3 characters is, like, the sweet spot. And we just had this same conversation the other day. So I feel kind of bad for people that actually watch my live streams back. Because, surprisingly, there are people... because these live streams get posted to YouTube as videos. So it'll be like a 2.5, 3-hour YouTube video that's totally non-interactive, but people watch them, and I feel like I have the same conversations each stream, but that's because they have different people that are watching it live. So to those of you watching in the future, I apologize, but we're going to talk about this again anyway. I feel like having 3 characters on the server is the sweet spot where you have enough character slots to do combat, crafting, and maybe like a utility profession, like squad leader or ranger or something, smuggler, something like that. But also is limited enough to where you have to depend on other people to provide you with services or goods that you can't get for yourself. Like on Basilisk, you can have, if you were really dedicated, you could have a doctor, you could have an armor smith, a weaponsmith, a bounty hunter, a smuggler, an architect, you know, like, you could have almost every really important profession across all 10 of your toons, and that kills some of the interdependency that the game has kind of built around. But the reason they're doing that is because Basilisk, even though it's not as strictly as a test server as Nova, Basilisk is a long-term test server where they're testing to see how the game performs or how the server performs when left running for an extremely long amount of time, which Basilisk has been running for an extremely long amount of time, longer than the actual live Galaxy servers were running pre-CU. So it's already the longest running pre-CU Galaxy server ever. But with that comes the issues that we see, which is people that have been playing since the beginning of the server have ridiculously overpowered weapons. Certain groups of people have the ability to camp rare spawns like the Acklay or the Crate Graveyard and have a monopoly on the resources that come with those. So we're learning a lot by playing on Basilisk with 10 character slots, but that's not. Hopefully, that's not how it's going to be when Sun Crusher comes up. Also, sorry guys, when I'm on my long rants like that, I try not to read chat, because if I read a question or something, that might derail my thought process. So now I gotta try and catch up on what you guys were talking about while I was saying all that. You got killed from that spider thing? From Rebels? What? Is having a ranger actually worthwhile? Your first character is going TKM ranger for spinning creature layers? Yeah, I mean, the best thing about ranger is the amount of resources that you can collect from dead creatures. If you have, like, for me, I had to make a ranger alt because I'm a doctor, and as a doctor I needed a lot of organic resources. You need like avian meat, you need herbivore meat. So when a really good spawn of those pops up, having a ranger allows you to more quickly gather those particular resources. You're making grenades for the village? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good strategy. Yes, this does take forever. We have gone certain times in the past of driving the entire 2 hours and not finding a single spawn. This is I warned you guys. This is very boring. If you want to leave now, I won't take it personally. The speed stick, spray stick, but I do like calling it a speed stick. It is an appropriate nickname. Whoa, Stero, your buffs are out. Oh, alright. You gotta head out. Yeah, shoot me a mail just so I remember. Or no, you already did shoot me a mail. Alright, well, you got me another one. Alright. Yep, if you ever see me online in-game, just shoot me a tell to get my attention, because sometimes I'm not always paying attention to who's online. Alright, Demetria, thanks for stopping by. I'll definitely check out your zoo later on. Come on, guys. We have to find at least one group. It did take us, like, what was it? Last 2 days ago when we did this, it took like 45-50 minutes, I think, for us to find the first group. Yeah, typically, like, I used to do this off stream because again, it's kind of freaking boring.
Thanks, my young friend.
So I didn't think anybody would actually want to watch this. Thanks for the follow, Sparkus. But it turns out that, like, this is actually a really good thing to stream because as boring as it is to actually watch, it doesn't require a whole lot of my attention. All I got to do is really watch the radar and look for red dots. So it's good because it allows me to focus more on the chat than less on the game, so I can engage with people, answer questions, that sort of thing. So I kind of only do this on stream now. But before, when I would do this off stream, like, I would throw Netflix up and just, like, binge a TV show or something on my second monitor. How expensive is an RIS suit? I was actually just talking to Mularik the other day, who is an armor smith that does RIS. Depending on whether you want it like effectiveness or encumbrance based, the price varies a little bit. It's either like, I think like $1.25 million or $1.5 million per piece, because he said he was going to make me a helmet, chest piece, and boots. And for those 3 pieces, it's going to cost me 4.5 million credits. Hey, Team Toast. Yeah, no luck yet, dude. What's the difference between special protection and effectiveness on armor? As far as your like as a user, as somebody wearing armor, hold on, shit, we got red dots. Black Sun, guys, what is that? That was like 50 minutes into the run. 45, 50 minutes. Sorry, I'll get back to the arm. No! Somebody just lost a swoop. Oobly. I got you covered, though. I brought spares. The stream went down. That should have fixed it. Is it back up on Twitch too? Alright, cool. So it's working on both now, right? You guys both see it, both YouTube and Twitch. Okay. I don't know what happened. I got a locked container. It's kinda meh. The delay is not set. Like, as a streamer, you can set a stream delay, but I don't have one set. The delay is just purely, like, latency. Stream saw Black Sun and was like, oh, hell no. To get them a red circle around them, you have to check this box on your minimap that says Con. That shows you the difficulty of an enemy relative to your group. When you hover your mouse cursor over your radar, you get this little checkbox over here on the left. If you check that box, it'll put a colored ring around every enemy on your radar. It gives you a little bit of a better, like, at a glance look at how difficult they are. Ooh, we got a work light! Alright, so somebody asked about the armor. So when you examine armor, it's got special protection and effectiveness, and then it's got vulnerability. As a combat character, or like anyone who's wearing armor, the difference between special protection and effectiveness are kind of irrelevant to you. They're the same thing as far as you are concerned. So all this is how much of a percentage of that damage type is reduced when you're attacked. What it actually is important to is an armor smith. So depending on what layers an armor smith uses when they make the armor will change what is considered special protection or what is considered effectiveness. And then when they experiment on their armor, those values will change based on like where they're spending their experimentation points. I believe that's correct. Like I said, I have an armor smith, but I've never actually made armor. I just grinded all the way up to master armor smith, but I don't have the resources needed to make decent armor yet. So while I have a master armor smith, I don't actually know much about it yet. That was my next profession on my to-do list. But I believe that's where the difference is. Also, when a smuggler slices a piece of armor, when the two different slices they can get is either an effectiveness slice or an encumbrance slice. Obviously, the encumbrance slice is it'll lower the encumbrance of the armor, but if they get an effectiveness slice, that will increase the protection rating for everything under effectiveness specifically, not the special protection. There is no way to raise an armor's special protection after it's been made. Oh my god, these guys just dropped junk! Grey Jeff, did you follow previously? Because if you're following, you should have gotten a 500 credit bonus. Yeah, that would be why. I can give you that retroactively though. Hold on. There you go. Check again. Yeah, I know. It's kind of silly. I don't really know what I'm doing with them yet. It's just a neat... I like the idea of having a currency system from the bot. There's fun stuff that we could do with it. Like, there's giveaways and polls and stuff, and there's like a music request... Excuse me. Like a music request theme or a program that you can, like, spend credits to cue a song. And I don't really use any of that anymore, but I'm still letting people accumulate credits just in case we decide to do something with it in the future. Yes, a Twitch jukebox, basically. Broken electro binoculars. Was that from Arsha again? It freaking was Arsha. Actually, Black Sun Streaming is my top favorite content. That's awesome. Wait, I couldn't read all of it. Hold on, I'm pulling it back up. I've really been enjoying this years ago, and it's still the case now. Dude, I don't know why you enjoy this. I think this is just... It's... You know what it is? I am addicted to, like, opening random, like, things. Like loot crates in Overwatch, card packs in Hearthstone. Yeah, that was the last wave. Any type of, like, random opening of something where you get prizes, I absolutely love that. So this is kind of like that in Galaxies, because you kill the Black Sun, and then you loot them, and you hope to get a really rare item, and, you know, it sucks when you don't, but that feeling that you get when you do is just so awesome that that's what makes this fun. Dupima, yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming to hang out. Exactly. It's like whenever you see a loot box, it's like, what's in the box? Oh, I'm already pulling the clip up. That's not supposed to look like that. This is how I feel whenever whenever there's a loot crate or a loot box. Wow, they legit have the whole scene. I hope I don't get a copyright flag for this.
It's blood. You yourself, Detective. You should be very proud.
Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit.
Is that Kevin Spacey? I think that was Kevin Spacey's voice.
California, stay away from here. Stay away from here now. Don't come in here. Whatever you hear, stay away. John Doe has the upper hand. Mills!
Here he comes.
Yep.
What?
I wish I could have lived like you did.
Shut up. What the fuck you talking about?
Do you hear me, Detective? I'm trying to tell you how much I admire you. And your pretty wife. Tracy.
What'd you fucking say?
It's disturbing how easily a member of the press can purchase information from the men in your precinct. I visited your home this morning. After you'd left. I tried to play husband. I tried to taste the life of a simple man. It didn't work out. So, I took a souvenir. Her pretty head.
Give me your gun.
What's going on over there?
Where does he say it?
What was in the box?
There he goes.
I envy your normal life.
Put the gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's in
gun.
the fucking box?
Just not you.
You lie! You're a fucking liar! Shut up!
That's what he wants. He wants you to shoot him.
No! No! You tell me that's not true. That's not true.
Become vengeance, David.
Ah, she's all right. You tell me.
Become wrath.
Tell me she's all right!
Does he say it again?
Suspect, David.
No!
Just throw it all away, you know.
No!
She begged for her life, Detective.
Shut up.
She begged for her.
All right, I don't want to play too much of it because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, that's pretty funny. What's in the box? Somebody could. It's probably been done, but somebody could use that in like a clip or like a highlight from like Overwatch where they get some ridiculous loot. Hold on, Arsha. I can still see your link. Bushes of Love. Oh, bad lip reading. Oh, it's the Star Wars one? Yeah, alright, hold on. This is totally risky to do this shit though. Hold on. I'm gonna get a YouTube strike for that. Nah, we'll see. Alright, so hold on, wait. We got Demetria's got one. Welcome back, by the way. I haven't checked Discord in a while, Bocash. Hold on. I got too many things to check right now. I'm just trying to keep an eye on my radar too. I don't want to miss any Black Sun because of this. Alright, let's see. We got one more, apparently.
The phenomenon Time Magazine calls insanely watchable. Split.
Any for your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, this one I saw.
I hate Brenda, and a bad guy hit me in the shin, and I peed all in my pants.
A little music can't help.
He's like, where'd it come from? He's like looking around. That shit, see, I love cleverness. Like, stuff like that. This type of stuff is my favorite. Oobly, watch your mind.
Yeah, whatever, you're sort of pitchy.
Didn't like it?
Listen, man, I'm not your friend.
Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep.
No more YouTube videos for a while. That's insane. You're a psycho wiener. I just, I don't know why I love that shit. It's creative. I love creativity and like thinking outside the box. And that the people that run that channel definitely do that. No, Bocash, I'm done with the barrel roll landing shit. If you can top me, then fine, I concede. You can have it. Where's the Terrace Kasi guide at? Yo, alright. Alright, I'm gonna make one video that encompasses all combat professions. And it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like, okay. Step 1, get a weapon. And it'll be like, it'll zoom in on like a vibro knuckler or a blaster or something. Dude, Arsha, relax. Either just like relax or hire me. It's like, if you want to pay me, I'll work for you, and then you can just pay me that way, and I can do whatever you want. But thank you. I'm not trying to sound unappreciative. You're just going crazy, man. You're nuts. You're gonna be broke, and then I'm gonna feel guilty. So yeah, it's gonna be like step 1, get a weapon. And then it's just gonna do a hard cut. It's gonna be like, step 2, punch something. Well, no, I guess I can't do that because it could be range. Step 2, kill something. And it'll be like, you know, me shooting a womp rat or a wart or something. It'd be like, step 3, gain experience. And it'll zoom in on the combat tree as your experience goes up. Like, step 4, train a skill. And it'll be me talking to a skill trainer. Step 5, go back to step 2. And it'll just, like, that's it. Because, like, that would be the joke. It's not that hard. I mean, if you want some tips for Terrace Kasi, though, I could give you some tips. First of all, get a vibro knuckler, even if you're not certified for it. Because most vibro knucklers, if you can find one with a speed, an attack speed as close to 1.0 as possible, chances are that vibro knuckler is going to allow you to attack faster than you would even without a vibro knuckler. So you may not be doing the full amount of damage that you would be if you were certified, but your attacks will still be faster and you'll be able to grind faster. That's my first tip. Second tip, this is pretty much the same for all combat professions. Get your strongest AoE ability first. So as soon as you get into the Terrace Kasi profession, go for expert power techniques. That way you get unarmed spin attack 2, and then finish out the rest of the profession using this move. That's it. That's a Terrace Kasi guide. I mean, if you want details on like clothing mods and stuff, the good thing is the unarmed damage skill tapes are the only damage tapes that work. So if you can find clothing or armor attachments with unarmed damage, you can use those. Unarmed speed can be useful for grinding, but you don't need it as a TKM. You're already speed capped. That's about it. Get defense versus states. Accuracy. I don't even know what tapes I really have. Most of my armor doesn't have anything on it. I have injury treatment, wound treatment, clothing. Yeah. I don't even have any unarmed skill mods on any of my gear. Anything TKs can do against 100% kinetic enemies? Unfortunately, no. TK, the only damage type you can do is kinetic. And armor piercing, you have light armor piercing with the VK. That's it, man. Hunter, you just bought Star Wars Galaxies and made a human marksman on Tatooine. Any advice? Yes. Watch this video that I made. Shit, hold on. I mean, really, watch any of my early videos that I have on my channel that'll teach you all the basics of the game, because the game does a really poor job of telling you how the game actually functions. Like... Did my armor break? Why am I taking so much health damage? Oh, I was getting shot. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, if you have time to watch some videos, I have a lot of really useful information in, like, some of my early videos, like the basics and shit. But other than that, I have this one video, which I'm going to link for you, which is called Why Am I Dying? Which I had to make a video for this because I get this question asked all the time. Is people don't know how to do missions in the game without dying. And it's really because you have to take your targets one at a time. And when you get a mission, the objective of the mission is to destroy a layer or some sort of like base for the targets of the mission. And if you attack that layer or base or whatever, all of the NPCs that are spawned from within that layer will all attack you at the same time, and that's what leads to people getting killed. But if you learn how to pick your targets and pull them one at a time properly, and then sit down to heal yourself up in between engagements, there's no reason for you to die, even with no armor and with like the most basic starting weapon that you get. So if you don't have time to watch all of my videos, at least watch that one that I linked to you. Alright, see you later, Demetria. Yeah, Arsha, the other Vibro Knuckler is not pre-CU, unfortunately. Is that brandy? No thanks, dude. I've got a ton of brandy already. Got like... I have a crate of 79. I think I'm good. Man, this is just pointless. I got uniform boots. Alright, how much time I got left? I only have about 14 minutes left on my mind buffs. Where are we? Yeah, alright, so look, when we kill this spawn, which there's only one dude left, we're gonna zigzag our way back up to the outpost up top and call this hunt a bust. At that point, I'm probably gonna take the stream down and go grab some dinner or something. But depending on what other people are doing later tonight, I may be back to stream something else. I have to also update my cards again for the donations. Arsha is taking a commanding lead. Arsha, I'm gonna have... seriously, I said this last time, but I'm serious about it. I'm gonna find some way to, some sort of method of appreciation other than just constantly saying thank you. What type of, what, do you have another game, Arsha, that you'd rather see me stream occasionally? Or do videos for, or something? I know I usually, you were really into Undertale. I gotta get back into Undertale. Those videos just did so poorly. But, I do really need to finish that game, especially because somebody, a personal friend of mine, bought it for me. So, I'm kind of playing that game as a tribute to that person. Nothing. Cameron says on Tatooine it can be hard to find a mine buff. There's always somebody buffing in Mos Eisley when I play. Yeah, Martin, that's what we're killing these guys for. We're trying to find that jetpack part. What are the most OP professions in the game? Rifleman and combat medic. Fencer is also pretty good. Swordsman is good. But the Rifleman combat medic combo is ridiculous. You don't have a lot of defense. But, I mean, you're a combat medic, so you can heal yourself. And just the ability to put, like, a poison and a disease on somebody's mind pool, combined with the armor piercing of a T-21, with spamming, like, Headshot 3, doing ridiculous damage to a target's mind pool. Like, those two things working together in unison is insanely powerful. Rifleman combat medics, or even swordsman combat medics, probably swordsman combat medic would have better luck soloing like a crate dragon, because you get a little bit, you get melee defense as a swordsman. But, Rifleman gets a little bit better differences in their damage types. Rifleman, you have energy damage with the T-21 with heavy armor piercing, which is insane. You have acid damage type with the DXR6 rifle, and then you have cold damage, or is it cold or stun? I think it's stun with the Jawa rifle. I'm not on my Rifleman, I don't remember. I think it's stun. The Jawa ion rifle does. So you have 3 different damage types. Oh yeah, it is stun, because it's the SG82 rifle that does cold, but those aren't typically very powerful. But, like, the different damage types that you can do as a Rifleman is insanely good. Cameron, you have to be in a group with the entertainer in order to get a buff. I don't know if you knew that. But most of the entertainers that run in Mos Eisley, you have to send them a tell to get them to send you a group invite. And then you have to join their group and watch them and listen to them for 2 minutes. Watch them if they're dancing, listen to them if they're playing music. And you have to do both. So you watch a dancer for 2 minutes to get a mind buff, and then you listen to a musician for 2 minutes to get your focus and willpower buffs. Hey Shognar. Yeah, no luck yet. I mean, we found 2 groups of Black Sun, but we haven't actually looted anything useful yet. Oh no, I lied. We looted a work light. So work light hype. We did get a locked container. It's about the only useful thing we got. Do I think CM Rifleman is kind of a rare combo? No. Definitely not. It's one of those combos that has been really powerful since live. So a lot of people go Rifleman Combat Medic. It is what some people would call the flavor of the month, except in this case the month has lasted like 10 years. Flavor of the decade? Yeah. Alright guys, I have to start making my way back towards the outpost. I only have 5 minutes left on my mind buffs. But Oobly and Clamia, I'm sorry. I am going to tip you guys a little something for your patience, your dedication, and you allowing me to actually loot the stuff just in case there was anything. Because it would have been really easy for somebody to be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll group up with you, and then like come and try to grab all the loot. So, for not doing that, I feel like you guys deserve a little bit of something for your time. Welcome back, Leslie. No problem, dude. I'm on my way back to the starport now to wrap this up. I've got to take the stream down. I don't know if I'll be streaming again later tonight, but it is possible. And then I am off again tomorrow, though I think I'd rather take the opportunity to record some videos rather than stream again. But we'll see. Maybe if I feel like streaming tomorrow again, I'll do that too. Smurf, I haven't had that problem. As a matter of fact, when I was streaming the other day, I purposefully watched and listened before joining the group to see if it would work. And it did work. I don't know about sitting, though. I don't think that would affect it. I know you can't do it while meditating, though. Because I don't think you can't really do any action while meditating. And Klezzy, yeah, if you're in game, I can meet up with you to get you into the guild before I head out. Klezzy, what's your in-game name again? Oh, right, okay. Holy shit, are these Black Sun? Dude! We got a group of 4 right outside the starport? Well, a kilometer from the starport? Guys. Guys. Oh, we got a ledger! I just took 2 sips of brandy, so my end buffs aren't going to be a problem, but 33 seconds. I'm going to power boost too. I just need my stun to wear off. There go my mind buffs. Klezzy. The first thing I'm gonna do is send you our guild's intro mail. This just has like a list of our rules and stuff. It's nothing that you wouldn't already expect from like joining any sort of guild. It's basically just don't be a dick. But read over it. It'll only take you like a minute or 2 at most to read over it. And then there's instructions at the bottom of the mail that say to like reply to it and add the little text. It's like I read and agree. It's basically like our guild's terms of service. I know it's silly, but it's really come in handy in the past just to make sure everybody that joins the guild is on the same page and knows what we expect from our members. So read that first. If it all sounds good, reply to it, and then I can meet you at one of our HQs and give you an invite. Yeah, Clammy, I'll send it to you too. Yeah, no, these guys definitely do some damage at range, but if you could get them into melee range so that they switch off of their rifle or their lightning cannon or whatever, then they become really easy to kill because they don't do nearly as much damage in melee. We have 8, because it's a group of 4. 8 more kills. Whew, I'm getting tired. Another recording rod. Woohoo! So yeah, pick one of those headquarters then, and I'll meet you there. It doesn't matter to me which one. Ugh, 4 more kills. Yeah, no problem, McPout. Hey Jay Tanashi, what planet? This is Yavin 4. You want to hear a funny story? Once I went to Yavin 4 as a newbie and thought it'd be a good place to grind. So I stepped out of the outpost, went to grind, and died instantly. I have a feeling you're not alone when it comes to that. I think people, if they're new to the game, they just go to their favorite planet, expecting to have a good time, and yeah, you're not going to have a good time. Why don't you play on Bloodfin? Just curious. A couple reasons, but for the main reason is I like the vanilla experience that Basilisk offers. I'm not a huge supporter, or not, I shouldn't say supporter, I'm not a huge fan of all of the custom content that are added to the private servers. 3, 2. These are the last 2. Data disk repair kit. Alright. Last one, guys. Let's see. Nothing. We got a bunch of junk. It's so sad. Another 2 hours, man. Gone. Why do you do this to me, Galaxies? At least we can sell the locked container. Yeah, I mean... Typically, if I get locked containers, I hold on to them until somebody asks me if I have any because they're grinding smuggler. Can I suggest any good armor vendors? Like expensive, real good quality vendors? There was one in South Isley Mall. Thundercraft, I think, was the dude who made it. But I don't think it's still there. I don't have any of his stuff on me anymore. This is just grind quality. Come to think of it, no. Like, right now, I don't know any, but if anybody in chat knows anybody, speak up. Does anybody know any really high-quality, expensive, like, armor vendors on Basilisk? How long does it take you to master an advanced range combat profession? About a week, maybe? I mean, it depends on how often you're playing per day. But I'd probably master, like, Rifleman or Pistolier in less than a week, playing several hours a day. I think a week is a fair estimate. That's not to say you couldn't do it in less than a week, or, you know, similarly that somebody who doesn't play so often, it would take longer than a week. But I think on average, a week is a good guess. Thanks, guys, for coming and hanging out. Clamia, come on with me back to Locke. We're gonna meet another dude over in our city on Locke. Orc Deluxe was making high quality, expensive armor. Try Orc in South Isley Mall. Yeah, Bocash also says M&M Corporation, north of Feed, somewhere. Oh, you know him from the Infinity server? Where he used to play? Who was that, Orc? I'm real upset because going back to when we first founded SWGEmu, we had some dude join who played this game like religiously. Like I could sign in at almost any hour during the day and this dude would be on. And he had two characters that he was always playing. One was a master weaponsmith and one was a master armorsmith. And since he played both characters so often and was a master of both professions, he legit had like really good quality resources for both professions. And that's hard to do because those armorsmith and weaponsmith require a lot of resources, like a lot of really specific resources. So that was just really impressive. Like he would make weapons for everyone in the guild and he would make armor for everyone in the guild. I don't know exactly what happened, but unfortunately he had to go into the hospital at some point and he was unable to play for like, I don't know how long, 2 months, 3 months maybe. He had to take like a medical leave of absence from work and everything. So he unfortunately, during his 3 months of not being able to do anything, he lost all of his structures in the city, which included all of his resources and all of his like factories and everything were all wiped out because he didn't put enough maintenance into them. And this was pre maintenance coming out of your bank. So when he finally got back into game, like he found out that everything was gone and he just quit. Like that was it. He signed in for 1 day, saw everything was gone, might have played that day for a couple hours, and then just gave up on the game entirely. So it was really sad. Is that Kaz? Was it Kaz? I don't think that was Kaz. I forget his name. I don't even think he's in the guild anymore. Let me look at my list. No, Kaz is still in the game, or in the guild. Though he doesn't play much anymore. I think it was Grozara. I think his main character's name was Grozara. Because I have a list here of like all the old members. And he was one of like the very early people that joined. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who it was. Alright, Klezzy or Clamia, if either of you have any questions about the guild, feel free to let me know. I try to make everything as straightforward as possible with that mail to kind of give you an idea of like what we're about. But that's really it. I mean, we don't have rules based on what you guys want to do. As long as you don't make anybody ever think the guild has a bunch of jerks in it, you are good. I'm trying to find your characters now. I've never had to try to find two characters at the same time. This is really more difficult than it should be. How old are you guys' characters? Oh wait, here's Oju. Did I miss? I did miss Clamia. There you are. Okay. I just give you guys permission to sponsor other people in case you ever, like, find somebody else who wants to join. Everybody in the guild has permission to sponsor. But only I can, or only officers in the guild can accept sponsored members. I'll ask for citizenship in a bit. I'll get a Tatooine house in a tad. I'm pretty sure I should have small Tatooine houses somewhere. At least I thought I did. We used to have a crate of small houses to give to people, but we might have run out. Alright, have a good one, Shog. But yeah, I think that's about it for the stream tonight, guys. Droid batteries. Bunch of crap that I used for the 80k giveaway. Wow, that rubber band. Yeah, we might be out of houses. I'll have to get more. Alright, Arsha. Thanks again, dude. I'm sure I'll see you around. Yeah, I just have medium Naboo houses for some reason. Well, Cluzzy, I gotta head out and grab some dinner. But let me know. I'm sure I'll see you around, because I am gonna be on tomorrow at some point. We'll get you hooked up in the city. But at least now you're in the guild. Alright, guys. That's it for me for now. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for rooting me on. Unfortunately, no good loot today, but there's always next time. Stream's going down. I'll see you all later.